Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is June 23rd. June 23rd, 2026. So June is making its way up out of here. And like I said, I did not lock in. Nope. I was supposed to go to the gym yesterday. I did not go. My body has just been like, no. My mind is like, I want to go. I want to do it. But that's the executive dysfunction that I'm having. Symptoms of ADHD or whatever. At this point, I don't, because I used to go on and on about my anxiety, my depression. Now that I was diagnosed with ADHD, oh, it's ADHD. And it's so crazy because I've been around another person who is diagnosed ADHD, and like for everything that happens, it's I'm ADHD. And so I guess that's probably why my last psychiatrist did not want to diagnose me. We tend to overanalyze and overthink and over label our symptoms as our diagnosis. So another day unmedicated. I do not like this bun, like whatsoever, but it just is what it is at this point. Yeah, I'm unmedicated. I woke up. It's not that I'm dreading work. I just don't want to be bothered. Like, I feel like I'm having a good day, and I don't want to be bothered with work. Like, I feel like it's gonna bring me down. But I feel like that's the wrong mindset to have. I feel like all of the issues and all of my feelings are because I keep thinking negatively, and because I keep ruminating on negative things. So I read a scripture today. It was Romans 14. I do not remember what it said, but it was talking about the God of patience and something else. I don't know. But I just quickly said a silent prayer to God, like, look, just forgive me for my sins. I know that I'm consciously doing wrong, and I'm sorry. I just need your mercy to get me through the day at work. And I just want to be more content, more joyful, and more stable with my emotions no matter what is happening externally. Because right now, I'm like overthinking about the debt, especially this loan. I feel like this loan, I know I in the last video I said, oh, he gave me incentive to go to work and I'm happy about work. I was lying. So basically, I do feel more or less obligated to go to work, but I don't like having the obligation. But at the end of the day, I gotta stop looking at it like it's an obligation, like it's a chore and a burden, and look at it as an opportunity, as a blessing, because I'm grateful to have a job. I keep telling y'all, they don't need me, I need them. Like, seriously, if they was to thoroughly do their job and assess my qualifications, girl. Because if we being honest, I'm the lowest performing worker. I'm the lowest performing clerk that they have. The thing about it is, I'm very emotionally intelligent, so I know how to provide expert customer service. Like, my customers really love me. They genuinely want to tell me about their lives. They genuinely like seeing me. I feel like I brighten people's day. So with that, I'm just gonna go off of, I'm here to assist one person, okay? One person, help them. I feel like I overthink and overanalyze all of my flaws and what I'm not doing, what I'm not capable of, and I only focus on the problem. But I need to start being more solution-based and focusing on the good and not the bad. Because at the end of the day, every day above ground, every day I wake is a good day. I have to decide to make that a good day. I have to decide to be happy on purpose, joyful on purpose. I cannot let the devil steal my light, and I have to fight. The thing is, I didn't want to fight. Should I park up here? Should I park in the parking lot? Oh, park in the parking lot. I did not want to fight. I wanted to just lay back and let God handle it. But you got to put your foot in, you got to put your hands in, and you got to work with the Lord to get the results that you want. That's where the whole faith without works is dead. I did listen to this lady on TikTok. I forgot her name. But basically, she was saying that faith is motion and fear means you're stuck. So I want to have more emotion and faith in God and move with God, knowing that I can survive this. I have survived my worst days. Like, today is a new day. Today, I don't know what today will bring. But I survived my worst days. On the days that I thought I couldn't make it, on the days where I wanted to give up, throw in the towel for whatever reason. And I have many reasons. I didn't. And God brought me through all of that. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. And I have to remember that. Because for some odd reason, I keep having a fear that my past is going to repeat itself. And that I'm not making any progress. But I don't know. I'm working on it. What else? I was listening to Roman Zanini. I want to say that's his name. I hope it is. But I was listening to him yesterday, and he basically was saying, like, you got to build a container of resistance if you want to get over your restraints, your resistance to rejection, and your resistance to something else. But basically, it's like rejection. He was like, you got to build up the capacity to let things be uncertain. And you have to allow yourself to be rejected and allow the detachment to take place, because you don't need anybody else. You don't need anybody else. And he was like, at best, other people are, dang, what did he say? He said, at best, other people are, they might be a soulmate, but at worst, they're evil, they're wicked. And I was like, you know what, that makes total sense. So I'm just gonna, I'm kind of exhausted with the whole self-development, self-help. I feel like I have so much information in my brain that I'm not applying. And so I just don't want to keep doing that. Also, I've been watching influencers, and I feel like I need to stop idealizing myself in their shoes and just focus on my life, because at the end of the day, I'm not about to jump from my life to their life. It could happen, but that's not the reality that I'm living, because I'm not taking those actions. So I need to stop fantasizing about not having to work and content is my life, content is my job. Like, it's not. I have a 9 to 5 and it's okay. And I feel like I really need to realize how good and blessed my life is. All right, I gotta go. It's 9:55. I got 5 minutes. I woke up late. Actually, I woke up on time. I got out of bed late. I just dragged my feet because my body was just like, lay down some more, lay down some more. And I was like, if I'm late, I'm late. I need to get out of that. So yeah, I'm about to go into work. Have a good day. Have a good day and a better tomorrow. When you have a good day, don't let the day have you. Mind your business. Love others and love yourself. Oh, that's what the Bible was talking about too. Real quick. All right. I am pushing it. I ain't gonna lie. But it said, let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification. That's Romans 15:2. And for even Christ pleased not himself, but as it is written, the reproaches of them that reproach thee fell on me. So basically, take care of others. If you can take care of yourself, just take care of others. That's what Christ did. Sometimes I get wrapped up in what I want, what I need, all of my pleasures, but it's not always about you. It's not all about you. So do what you can to help others. Try to be a blessing if you can, and do it with a cheerful heart. All right? Bye. Peace.